Good evening and thank you for joining us. The latest update on the Stuart Creek fire is good news thanks to the weather. At 9 this morning, the Division of Forestry announced that the fire was now 22% contained thanks to recent rains and increased humidity.
That's right. There are now 770 people fighting the blaze. Cool, wet conditions over the next couple of days will give the firefighters their best chance to contain the fire before lower humidities and warmer temperatures return to the interior this weekend. The cost so far to fight the fire is just shy of $8 million. The news center spoke to the United States Army regarding their role in the fire. United States Army officials late last week announced that they caused the Stuart Creek 2 wildfire due to Army training in the Yukon training area. Many interior residents wanted to know, what are they doing to help?
Well, right now we've got a number of resources working in collaboration with the Fire Service and the BLM and the U.S. Army Garrison up there at Fort Wainwright. We've got some dozers that are out there creating the fire line. Of course, we've got aviation assets that are out there with Bambi buckets working hours and hours each day to try to extinguish the fire. We've got three brush fire Humvees that are out there working with the fire crews, along with all the personnel that it takes to operate this equipment. So they're out there working hand in hand with everybody else to do their best to put the fire out.
In addition to all the ground assets, the pilots with the 152 Aviation Battalion out of Fort Wainwright have also been flying to help douse the fire.
Well, I mean, ever since we were asked by BLM to join in, I mean, we've been giving support 100%. We've been flying a lot of hours on our aircraft and our crews. What we do is we take water buckets and load them externally on our aircraft, and then we drop them into various dip sites where we can get water and fill them up and then take them to the fire line, and then we're directed by BLM where they want the water and how to drop it, and then we're just basically working with them and coordinating with them and working with all the other land management aircraft as well and the firefighters on the ground.
From the sky, Bambi buckets may not look large, but they have the capability to carry thousands of pounds of water.
I know the Chinook aircraft right now, we're carrying approximately 13,000 pounds of water on each drop, so it's roughly 2,000 gallons of water we're putting down every time that we drop water.
Yesterday, the news center spoke to USARAC Public Affairs about the investigation into the cause of the fire. According to them, it is officially undetermined, but probable that it was indeed caused by Army training that they say is monitored and allowed based on certain factors that could change due to this incident.
U.S. Army Alaska and ultimately the USARAC headquarters determines whether they can or they can't train based on the mitigating factors, based on the environmental factors. As we learn more about what happened and we capture lessons learned and so forth, we'll definitely be sure to incorporate those lessons learned and best practices into our training policies and procedures.
The Military Report is brought to you by Stanley Nissan. Innovation for all.